Ladies and gentlemen, I am here. I am C. Obviously, a lot of stuff to talk about here today on the C show. Obviously, free agency started, so we have to we have a lot to talk about here on the C show. Damn it. Um, where should let me start with? Let me start. Let me see here. I'm gonna start with my. I'm just gonna start with my Philadelphia Eagles because it's my team. Damn it! But I'll get to everything else. My Philadelphia Eagles did a hell of a job on free agency. I was getting a little bit mad because I thought we were gonna do shit. When I saw we were only the 27th ranked team of cap, we didn't have shit. We were poor as hell. Get the fucking pork and beans out. I thought we were fucking gonna not get anything done. But damn it, that Pee Wee Herman look-alike, Howie Roseman pull it out for us, getting Alshon Jeffery and Torrey Smith. We have now two wide receivers. About damn time we have not had a wide receiver like these probably since 2013. We have not been about shit. Now we have a true number one in Alshon Jeffery and a two, I guess, in Torrey Smith. And now our number one guy, Jordan Matthews, who ain't about shit, goes over to number three. So I think it's a better option. Put him in the slot now. Not a lot of pressure. He drops a lot of balls at times. But now I think he can. I think he'll be a lot more. He will not have a lot of pressure on him now with having Alshon Jeffery and Torrey Smith. So I think he will play a lot better knowing that he does not have to do everything. Now you have Alshon Jeffery as the one, Torrey Smith as a two, and now you are the three. So I like that move by Pee Wee Herman lookalike Howie Roseman, and he did a hell of a job. And I am a big fan of Alshon Jeffery. He reminds me of Larry Fitzgerald, maybe even a little bit faster. I am a big fan of Alshon Jeffery. Alshon Jeffery, welcome to Philadelphia, my friend. It's only I am so excited to have you here. Torrey Smith, you too. I am a big fan of Torrey Smith. I was a little bit worried when the morning when I saw we got Torrey Smith. I'm like, Torrey Smith, no disrespect, but he is not the answer. We need somebody else. And boy, did we get an Alshon Jeffery. Now we have somebody who can take the top off the defense. And Torrey Smith is a great number two Is a great number two guy. And like I said, our number one guy who was never really one guy, Jordan Matthews, goes all the way from being the number one guy to being the number three guy. Excellent job. Pee Wee Herman look-alike, Howie Roseman. But hell of a job. I love what my Philadelphia Eagles did in getting both Alshon Jeffery and Torrey Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, let me move on to some other news around the league. Brandon Marshall he's moving from the New York Jets to the New York Giants. He is now headed to New York Giants, and this is a great move for Eli Manning because now you have possibly one of the best two wide receivers in the NFL, Odell Beckham and Brandon Marshall. This is a great. This could be very scary for the league, especially for the NFC East. I liked it. As an Eagles fan, I don't like this move. But as a reporter, as a sports reporter, where I have to come here and be a professional, I like this move for the New York Giants. Now you have a number one and Brandon Marshall being your number two guy. Excellent. So it's almost like having two number one guys and the same team. Odell Beckham on one side and Brandon Marshall on the other side. Great job by the New York Giants. Hell of a deal here. I believe only at $12 million for only 2 years. Hell of a deal. And like I said, everybody had a feeling that Brandon Marshall wanted to go into a playoff team. He has never been to the playoffs, so he was looking for something like this. A little bit surprising that he ended up picking the New York Giants. But hey, at the same time, the New York Giants were in the playoffs last year. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, hell of a move from Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Let's see who else. Kenny Britt going to Cleveland. Whatever. Let's see here. Who else? Julius Thomas, a tight end who was in Jacksonville's going to Miami. What else did we get here on free agency? Dwayne Allen, the tight end from Indianapolis, was traded to New England. Interesting there. We'll see what happens. Um, Deshaun Jackson has gone. Um, Deshaun Jackson is now going to Tampa Bay. Oh yeah, both Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garcon have left Washington. Both of them have left Washington. Deshaun Jackson is going to Tampa Bay. That's another very good move for Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston, and Mike Evans, the other wide receiver. That is another hell of a move. Pierre Garcon is going over to San Francisco. But yeah, that move by Deshaun Jackson going to Tampa Bay is a great move. I really like that move of teaming him with Mike Evans, Jameis Winston, famous Winston pulling out. Man, I like that move. Those probably are those might be the two. Those are probably the two winners from free agency. Tampa Bay by getting Deshaun Jackson, teaming him up with Mike Evans and Jameis Winston, and the New York Giants by getting Brandon Marshall and teaming him up by Eli Manning and Odell Beckham. Those are probably the two biggest moves. My Philadelphia Eagles, like I said, they did a hell of a job too. Let's see here. Tony Romo, first it was said they were going to release him. Now they're saying they're going to try to trade him to either Houston or Denver. And right away, right as free agency started, Houston decided to trade Brock Osweiler to Cleveland to clear up cap space to possibly be able to sign Tony Romo. So interesting move right there by the Houston Texans. I think they are clearing up money to see if they can offer Tony Romo a good contract. Tony Romo, that he will be looking at other places, but the favorites are both Denver and Houston. And now Dallas is not sure whether Jerry should want to watch. First they said they were going to release Tony Romo. Now they're saying they may trade him. They don't know whether should want to watch. I think Jerry's just crying. He doesn't want to lose his son. So it's like another son for him, and I don't think he really wants to lose him. So he's trying to. It's very hard for him to try to let Tony Romo go. But just like the song says, man, just let it go, man. Let it go, let it go. So I think Tony Romo. I think Tony Romo will leave Dallas. It's just a matter of time. It is his last day. It is just a matter of time before Tony Romo leaves the Dallas Cowboys and he heads to pretty much either Houston or Denver. It comes down to that. But yeah, hell of a trade, hell of a free agency day, man. All day on the phone looking at stuff. Unbelievable. I am so excited for my Philadelphia Eagles. Alshon Jeffery on one side, Torrey Smith on the other. I can believe that. I'm a big fan. Like I said, I like what Tampa Bay did by getting Deshaun Jackson, pairing him with Mike Evans and Jameis Winston. And like I said, I also don't like it from an Eagles fan, but as the professional sports reporter that I am, I like the deal from Brandon Marshall going to the New York Giants. So, ladies and gentlemen, hell of a first. It started yesterday by Brandon Marshall going to New York, but today was officially the first day of free agency. We still got a lot of players. The running Adrian Peterson, Latavius Murray, the running back from Oakland, Eddie Lacy, the fat ass from Green Bay. We obviously Tony Romo, Brock, Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler was released today by the Chicago Bears. So he's available. They're talking to him. They're talking about him possibly going to the Jets. The Jets. What a surprise! Mark Sanchez, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and now Jay Cutler. You talk about a team who does not know anything about quarterbacks, please. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen. Great moves. We'll hopefully we have more action here tomorrow, and I am so excited to see what happens down the road. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm the man that runs the place. I am CE, and that's all I have to say. My Philadelphia Eagles better stay away from Charles from Jamal Charles. Please, I am hearing there's reports that the Philadelphia Eagles may be interested in signing running back Jamal Charles. Please do not do that. Please stay away from that man. That man has a spaghetti legs, has broken his leg the last 2 years. Please do not sign him. Just wait. Probably just wait until at this point. Probably just wait until the draft and draft somebody in the draft. Please do not sign Jamal Charles. Please, Philly, just do not do it. Howie Herman. I mean Howie Roseman, Pee Wee Herman, and ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say. The Washington general manager got fired. Interesting time to get fired, but the Washington they fired their general manager. So obviously, I don't know if that has anything to do with Brendan Marshall. The Giants getting Brendan Marshall, the New York Giants getting Brendan Marshall, the Philadelphia Eagles are getting Alshon Jeffery and Smith. I don't know, but imagine, hey, how was your first day of free agency? I got fired. Maybe not interesting. Why do you fire? That's the worst time to fire general manager, the first day of free agency. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the man that runs the plays. I am CE, and I will catch your ass down the road. I will have March Madness here in the next few days. I am getting prepared to do that here on the board. And possibly be back here probably tomorrow or some other day here in the next few days doing more NFL free agency videos. But until next time, I will catch your ass down the road, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And until next time, I am signing off. And hell of a first day of free agency. But until next time, holler, 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 and I will catch you down the road.